Good Friday morning. It is May 29th. Oh, thank goodness it's Friday, right? Okay, this is all about writing. I can write a personal narrative. I know what a personal narrative is. I know what a small moment is. A personal narrative is a true story that's all about me and it is memorable. Oh, and a small moment is just a teeny tiny little portion of a big story. Just a little part of a big story, okay? We need to stay teeny weeny. Yesterday, I asked you to do 4 pictures. I asked you to write just a few words to just tell me what the pictures were and to put them on the Streamline in the Google Classroom. I had one person who did that work. They didn't get it up on the Streamline because Mom asked me to do it because she was too busy. I haven't gotten it there yet. I will. Joseph was the one who did it. We're going to talk about what Joseph did in just a minute. I was really disappointed only one person did it. I feel like a lot of people aren't watching the videos anymore. I know you're getting tired of school, and I know that you're just kind of ready to be done, and I know maybe writing shouldn't have been at the end, but we thought maybe it would be kind of fun. So, Joseph went off on his own topic, which is fine, except for I asked you to use the chart that I put on one of the Google forms so that you could look at it and have it sitting there steady with you. And I kind of said that we were going to talk about the farm and we were going to write about the farm. Now the reason I did that, and Joseph, what you did was not bad, but it's going to be a lot easier if we're all writing about the same thing, because I'm not in a classroom with you, so I can't be looking over your shoulder to help you and guide you. It's much easier if we're doing the same subject or topic today together to do our writing. And then later, after we've completed this writing, Joseph, go for that story, because that's going to be a really good story, and you can add so many more pictures to that and so much more detail to it. I love it. It's great. He did his 4 pictures. He gave me more than just a little bit of information. He really almost made his story right here, but it's great. It's great that he did that. Joseph, you didn't need to tell me it was your brother and you. You just needed to say, we trapped the spider in one picture. We put the spider in a jar. And the next one, it's a small moment. There's no doubt about that. It's a small moment because it's all about trapping the spider, putting it in the jar, putting it in the microwave, and then all of a sudden, zap, it's a radioactive something or what. I can't remember what you told me. Just a radioactive spider, I guess. Okay, it was great. It's a small moment. You made it very much a small moment, which was wonderful. Okay, but I want you to stick with going to the farm. Save that writing, Joseph. That is writing that Mom should be keeping for your memory box, okay? That spider story needs to be kept. Don't throw it away. So, yesterday we talked about the farm. And I got to looking at what I drew, and I decided I really didn't like it because I almost made it too big. So I took some of it away. Remember we did the bus, we were riding the bus to the barn? Well, that part wasn't even close to really feeding the calves, so I decided to take the bus away, and I wanted to make our small moment even smaller than what I had it yesterday. So I took the bus away. I took the lady talking to us in the barn when we were all sitting on the floor. I took that away, and instead I changed it to this. Going to the barn. Well, there were a lot of barns there. It really could be any barn. But to go feed the calves, we had to go into a barn because the calves were in a barn, right? So going to the barn, there's my barn. I have some raindrops because it was raining that day. Okay, going to the barn, there's the path to the barn. Then I went to my second picture and I changed this one a little bit too. I changed it a lot because this is where we sat in the big barn listening to the lady talk about the dairy farm. And so I wanted to change that. So I changed it to the lady who was telling us how we were supposed to feed the calves, because she wanted us to do it a certain way and she wanted us to follow the rules, right? So she was giving us instructions. Here's a baby cow just waiting to get that bottle, and here are some students just waiting to get that bottle to feed that baby calf, right? So under that picture, The lady telling us how to feed calves. The lady telling us how to feed calves, okay? Or learning how to feed the calves. But sometimes those words are kind of big for some of you, so I wanted to make it a little easier. So we were learning how to feed calves. That was our second box. Then I left my third and fourth box as they were. My third box was somebody's feeding a calf. Feeding calves. That's all it is, feeding calves. Then the second one is all of us going out by the big cow outside the barn and getting our picture taken. Picture time, okay? So these two I left the same. The other two I changed because I decided I needed to make it even more of a small moment. Riding the bus made it too big, so I made it more of a small moment. Do teachers make mistakes? Absolutely. And sometimes we have to change it, and that's okay. And it's okay if you have to change things too. Sometimes we just have to try something, and if we don't like it, we go back and we fix it. Now, today, I want you to draw 4 boxes. Put the first one on one page in your journal. Then turn the page, put the second box on the other page right next to that one. So when you turn the page, it goes right here. Then put your third box and put your fourth box, okay? Start in the first one. Draw the barn where the calves were. Going to the barn. The second one. Draw the barn, not much of a barn, the lady talking to students and a calf waiting for the bottle, okay? The third one is someone's feeding a calf a bottle. That's your picture. You know what? You could even add a kitten in that picture if you wanted to, because there were kitties in that barn, weren't there? And we were told we couldn't pet them. Okay, and then the last picture is the big cow outside where we went to have our pictures taken. Those are your 4 pictures, okay? So if you can't remember, I'll take pictures of the different ones and I'll put them on this Google form. So you can also look at those pictures so you know what I want you to put down. I want us all doing the same exact thing because it's going to be easier for teaching and it's going to be easier for learning. And when you've done this next week and gotten it completed, you can go on and you can create your own stories. Wouldn't it be fun this summer if you could write all kinds of stories about things that you've done and using small moments about them? I think that would be amazing. Brooklyn, I want you to write a story about going to the beach with mom and dad and make it a small story. So maybe it's we went to the beach on Sunday and we got an ice cream cone and we went here to eat the ice cream cone and it was what flavor, and I had mine in a bowl and dad had his on a cone and mom had a waffle cone. That's what I want, okay? All right, one last thing. We need a title for our story because it's going to be a story. And I came up with a title that I thought was a good title, but maybe you're going to make your own title, and that's fine. I don't care what you do with the title, you can make your own. But remember, what we're talking about is feeding the calves. So you have to remember that in your title. In my title, feeding calves was fun. Feeding calves was fun. Not a super exciting title, but it's a title, and it's a title I could change later if I choose to, okay? So I want you to be thinking about that. I want writing to be fun for you. I want you to enjoy writing, and I want to help you get there. Some of you have a pretty good idea about writing, and you're doing a great job with your writing, and some of you need a little extra help, and I'm going to try to help you while we're learning online so that you're ready for 2nd grade when it comes to writing time, okay? Enjoy, please. Please enjoy drawing your pictures. You don't have to color them today. You may if you would like. But just enjoy drawing your pictures and then writing little notes so that you remember what that picture is of, so that when we go Monday into more writing, you are ready. Make sure you've got this done and make sure it's in your journal so you don't lose it. Have that journal and your pen or pencil ready on Monday. Have a great weekend. I will see you on Monday, June 1st. Bye.